Indiana's ILearn test results are in. During the Indiana Department of Education's meeting yesterday, leaders heard data from the state's ILearn assessment, as well as updated findings of the COVID-19 academic impact study on student learning.
So statewide, just over 40% of students in grades 3 through 8 were proficient in English, language arts, and math. Jen Thompson spoke with Vigo County School Superintendent Chris Himsel on his thoughts surrounding the tests and his plan moving forward. Jen.
Dana, Vigo County schools fell below that state average on those ILearn scores. Dr. Himsel says these numbers are only a small piece of the puzzle. District-wide, Vigo County schools' ILearn results were below the state averages. 31.8% of 3rd through 8th grade students were proficient in English language arts. 34.3% showed proficiency in math.
Our teachers can better assess where our students are than those standardized tests will ever do, and they are doing it every minute of every day as they are constantly adjusting their lesson based on the answers and the responses that you give in the in-class activities that they're doing.
Superintendent Chris Himsel says you can't just look at the test scores.
It's just one piece of the puzzle. We will learn from the information, we'll combine it with what we know about our formative assessments that we do, with the internal or localized assessments that we do. We'll use it with graduation data, the attendance data, the classroom observations that we do.
Himsel said all of those areas are pieces of the puzzle to make sure students are moving in the right direction.
So the kids we were teaching 20 years ago are not the same as the kids we are teaching today. So how does this information help us better adapt so that we are meeting the needs of today's kids?
When it comes to learning loss from the pandemic,
how do we recover from that? How do we recover from the shock? We can approach it from the standpoint of we've got to retain or regain all that learning in 1 year, or we can recognize that kids are in different places, and what it really matters is that by the time they graduate, they need to be at the place when they graduate that we need them to. And when we take that long-term approach, we can better meet the needs of kids who do not learn at the same pace. Their learning is not linear, it's more up and down. When we have that more holistic, long-term view, we have a better chance of meeting their needs.
Himsel said while he pays little attention to those numbers, they will use the scores to help ask better questions, to understand better what they should pay more attention to on other pieces of data.
All right, thanks so much.